So yeah, that's gonna happen. But I mean, speaking of free agents, there are a lot of free agents kind of hanging around right now. And there are a couple of big names. You got Bradley Beal, Kyrie Irving, James Harden, and Zach LaVine. I
And
think all of them stay.
yeah, so
But
do I.
if you had to pick one, who would be the guy to leave?
So it's Levine, Irving, Beal, and
Harden
who
and
else?
Beal.
Harden. Yeah, I Kyrie said he committed to staying and he's not going to leave KD, but
And that's
he
not
said he was
good.
staying in Boston.
Yeah, he did. And he was saying in Cleveland too.
Yeah, so I heard something that he wants to go to the Lakers, but I'm
No.
not like
It's
reading into that at
You
all.
wouldn't think he would go to another Democratic state, especially after everything
Oh,
that has happened to
I
that man.
completely forgot about that, bro. And he's going to be allowed to play home games, isn't he?
Yeah, but like that was only because the New York leader, who is a Democrat, was under that much scrutiny. Like, man, when was the last time a Republican was a leader of New York? That's how bad it got. They
Bro,
were talking about a Republican coming in one day.
they
They were
set
that
him
pissed.
they allowed him to
Watch
sit at
games.
courtside but not play. Like
Go and handshake the players after the game on the court, but wouldn't let him play.
at least he's back and he can play for the playoffs because he's been in amazing form. Like Will and Blake was saying on the train, if you do the eye test with the players, like statistically, Kyrie isn't like the best player in the league, but watching him, he's so skillful. He's just really great to watch. And
Yeah.
Brooklyn, who knows where they could go with him and KD healthy in the playoffs.
Is Kyrie the chaotic guy? Like that if the Wizards were to come to his door and say, we've got Bill, Kuzma, and Kristaps, hey man, what's going on?
Kyrie is one that I could see leaving. I'm not sure about Harden. I think he might stay, especially for another year. The one that I have actually heard whispers about is Zach LaVine not being happy at the Bulls because they've slid and he wants out. I don't know why. I don't think he actually wants out, but I've heard whispers that he might want out.
On Instagram or?
On Instagram or Twitter or something like that. And he could be one that could just be really unexpected, I think, if he were to leave. But it's one that could happen. I wouldn't like put my house on it, but I think that's one that possibly could. But that team with DeMar, like they've got to keep trying with that just because they've lost a couple of games.
Oh, well, they've got the playoffs secured now anyway because the Cavs have slid. So they don't have to worry about the Cavs. True. And I don't think the Raptors are good enough to catch them. Man, the team just needs depth, and they need to trade Kobe White for depth, and then you've got it figured out. There's really not that much more to kind of go on with that team.
Not really. I don't think they've got Vucevic, Lonzo. Yeah. I don't think he's leaving, but it was just so unexpected when I saw it. Because it's like, why would Zach LaVine want to leave the Bulls, especially right now? But yeah, Kyrie is probably the most likely out of that bunch. Beal could. I think Harden's staying for some reason. Something in me just says.
Oh, he'll 100% stay at Philly.
Yeah.
I don't see him leaving, especially after he spent that much time getting there. I feel like Bradley Beal is another one, but we've spoken about this before. I think Bradley Beal 100% signed some type of supermax for the Wizards. And
yeah, so do I.
I don't think anything gets past him doing that.
Yeah, if I had to bet on it, I'd say they're all staying. But Kyrie might be the most
chaotic,
likely.
Man.
Yeah, you just never know with him.
There's always going to be a storyline on the table for Kyrie Irving. Always will be. There always will be. Like, Lakers are in absolute shambles now. If you're Kyrie Irving, you're like, hey, man, I'm the most drama-loving person in the league. Let's go join another Democratic state where there will be so much drama. Go join LeBron
imagine the Lakers
and then send Westbrook to go play with Durant, who he's already played with before. And hates.
No, that would be the funniest thing, bro. If Westbrook got sent to play with KD.
And then
it wouldn't happen.
Kyrie can go sit courtside with Anthony Davis and just be injured all season while LeBron carries them again.
LeBron's like, I got my 25 points. We're all good.
We're all good. There's the storyline for Kyrie Irving. Screw it. Let's have a good reunion. Send Andre Drummond to the Lakers as well. That man got 2 games there. I feel bad for that guy. He was actually all right on the Lakers, and someone there said, yeah, he didn't cut it out. Let's get rid of Andre Drummond and bring in DeAndre Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan?
Someone at the Lakers thought, yeah, that's the move.
Yeah, no. Bro, that would... And the Lakers fans' reactions to all that, it'd just be perfect. It'd be the most crazy thing in the league. But
literally, they need to stop listening to the fans because the fans traded away Kyle Kuzma, Andre Drummond, KCP, all of these players, and the fans they brought back in DeAndre Jordan and Russell Westbrook. What is happening?
And Kuzma and KCP, like KCP's a valuable shooter. Kuzma is playing really well in Washington. I think things would be a fair bit different if that trade hadn't gone down. But yeah, bro, their fans are just hilarious. There's so many of them, and yeah, the deals that they've been making are very questionable.
Very, very questionable.
Through the wastelands, through the highways.